Astra'Luma, what is the path to healing guilt and shame from choices shaped by our programming?
Programming will always be part of the experience. It is not about judging the programming or judging choices as good and bad. Until you master consciousness and become the intelligence of source, there will always be an element of programming in all that you experience. Reality itself is shaped through this programming. So instead of saying programming is something bad, see it as information. The awareness of the programming itself allows a choice point. Within this choice point, a new preferred reality can be chosen. And in that space, consciousness has somewhere to go to create a new reality. All reality is simply there to give you information so that you can decide, is this an experience I want to have or is it not? It does not mean just because you're in experience that you choose not to have, that you have the ability to alter it instantly, though you do, but see it as a space of mastery. It gives you the practice of how to interact with the particles of reality. If you are looking at your past and feeling shame and guilt of decisions that were made, simply pull back and allow yourself to see it as an observer outside of the experience itself. Meaning, can you observe the decision as information instead of through the program itself? What that will feel like is that it will feel detached, being able to see it as only information. If you have feeling around it, it means you are observing the program choice through a program itself. This too is information. Knowing that you are observing past programming from a program is enough information to choose, is this where I want to observe from? If the answer is no, then ask, activate a frequency where I can see beyond what I'm able to observe would be what you would ask for. And then recognize what's different. Not maybe in the exact moment that you're asking, but see reality as the answer to what you have asked for. Then reality becomes not something that you experience through the program, but the answer to showing you information for what you have asked for. When we see reality in this way, meaning that you activate the frequency from the DNA, that frequency releases a new frequency, and then reality becomes the reflection of the information that guides you into your preferred reality. In this case, releasing shame and guilt is simply a shift of perspective of seeing your past as information, opening a choice point of what do you prefer, activating the frequency of what you prefer, and then walking through reality, observing, staying open and curious to what perspective or shift of consciousness has occurred. This allows you to open up and see reality in a new way, even your choices in a new way, allowing you to release guilt and shame.